Hello everybody, Storm here, and welcome back to Europa Universalis IV, the Horse Lord Mega Campaign. In the last episode, we were able to take back a chunk of our colony's territory from the Iroquois. We still have a lot of work to do in that regard, but at the time, their other war finished, and their primary army was starting to march on us. We were kind of spread out, and due to the attrition and some other things, our manpower was depleted. I didn't want to lose a battle and lose war score, so I decided to just take what I could get, which is fine. We got that done. Apparently, there is a major revolution going on in the Byzantine Empire. So, birthplace of the revolution. So we'll see how that progresses. We have some rebel uprisings of our own. We'll deal with them as needed. And we are still trying to build up enough money to be able to embrace the Enlightenment. And so that's kind of where we're at the moment. So I'll go ahead and get this thing moving again. Alright, so some other people are planning to attack each other. We discovered a French agent establishing a spy network. Request for military access from Tunis? No. We're building a spy network in the Iroquois. We have pretty good relations with England. That's good. Technology research useless. Several prominent men in our country are pointing out the path we are going when it comes to army research is utterly foolish and will amount to nothing. They demand that we stop the current approach and stick with what was good enough for our fathers. Ignore them. We need to move forward. Actually, let's go ahead and send a diplomat to counter-espionage. To France. So that hopefully we can limit how much France messes with us. Alright, we have a revolt. Actually head here first and stage up. I'm sending in those armies because they're the ones with the commanders. They should get their organization back as they move. Yeah, that's not unexpected. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to bring this fort, we're going to bring that fort, and we're going to bring that fort online in an effort to try to contain them to some degree. Limit their ability to move without engaging the forts, which will slow them down. Ah, that's our transport fleet, right. Alright, let's go ahead and deal with them. Actually, let's head... let's head like that. Try to avoid the river crossing, if we can. Danish separatists. Alright, if they're gonna head over there, we're gonna change our plans somewhat. Ah, they're heading for the fort. But we were able to catch them. Wipe them out. You head there, you head there. Actually, head in that direction. Alright, that's dealt with. And now we're going to have Danish separatists to deal with. Let's go ahead and stand down the forts. Except for you, because you're free. You stop drilling. Start coming back up to strength. And you guys go ahead and resume your drilling. We will be at truce with them until January of 1733. Okay. Call to arms. The nation of Kiev, your faithful allies, requesting that you come to their aid in the Kievan-Byzantine Imperialist War. More separatists. Kiev has declared war on revolutionary Byzantium. You know what? We'll accept. I can send some troops, I guess. We'll march those guys over there. Let's go ahead and bring up our war taxes. We have lost the effects of counter-revolution. Swedish separatists. Yeah, Swedish separatists. It's one of our best generals. A pretty good army. We should be able to crush these guys rather. Dauphin has declared war on Byzantium. Crushed the revolution. We'll see what we can do. I'm going to try to engage that enemy army. We should be able to win. They have no commander. I have a really good commander. Yep. Kill all the separatists. And you know what? We'll go ahead. No. No. You don't need to access my territory to attack the Byzantines. Just saying. No, not Moldavia. Switch that to... There you go. Oh, they've gone ahead and taken it. Do I have a clear path to walk to get all the way to the capital? I do, in fact. Well, we'll march our army in there, and we'll see what happens. Actually, you go as far as that. We have laws to colonialism, cast a spell against France. Our free trade policies are forcing our merchants to become more innovative. One in particular looks like it could become a great man. Okay. Alright, we have rebels. All over the place there. Can we give this to them? Yes. And hopefully they don't give it back to Kiev. Head for that fort. Alright, we have the capital. Somebody's army just attacked me. Those rebels want to try and occupy that. I will say no. Alright, we were able to destroy those rebels. Good. probably should bring a fleet back. The Papal State has declared war on revolutionary Byzantium. Everybody's getting in on the party. I'm wondering if I shouldn't try to negotiate a separate peace. Alright, so let's just say I wanted to go ahead and negotiate a separate peace, which we need some diplomats. Recall our diplomat from England. Andalusia is speaking of internal conflicts. Okay, so let's say we'll cede that to Wallachia. I want war operations and all of your ducats. Because I don't really care about any of your territory. But I do want that pile of money. Send the demand. Actually, we're going to send them all the way back to our own territory. There we go. And that means we can now embrace the Enlightenment. And we can get heavy frigates. Local militias. Many military duties are not performed by the professional armies of the Crown, rather by local militias based around the cities, castles, and forts in the various parts of our country. And these militias often know the local area well and provide very good value for money as garrisons, scouts, and gatherers of intelligence. Their quality as regular troops are very varied, to say the least. It's been suggested that we send professional soldiers to at least instruct all militia in the country, and that we rely less on them when conducting operations in many areas. This would, according to our generals, lead to an increase in quality and make us less vulnerable to things we cannot control. It would, however, also most likely mean dismissing a great number of our reserve troops. We need the militias. We lose professionalism. Or we gain army professionalism, we lose manpower recovery speed for 10 years, and we improve fort defense, we lose a pile of manpower. You know what, I'll take the professionalism. Again, nationalism casts belli against a bunch of people. Imperialism casts belli against a bunch of people. Okay. We now can upgrade our ships, I think. And we can get new military tech, which will get us better infantry and better cavalry. Let's see, offensive shock. We have no offensive fire. Reformed Cossack cavalry or lancers. You know what? We'll go with the Cossack cavalry. Better all around. Alright, and our ships. Ships. You guys upgrade, you guys upgrade, and you guys upgrade. There we go. And you need to be brought back to strength, which we were actually looking at before I was called to arms. The wool production in one of our colonies has come into focus. It seems that it generates quite a lot of money. Then tax it! Yes. Alright. We can get 11 more ships, it would seem. No. 21 more ships. Let's at least get some ships being built and out to that navy. Liang has declared war on Mongolia. They cite Take the Mandate of Heaven as their casus belli. These guys continue to grow. Pass Abolition of Slavery Act. We gain 5 prestige. Missionary strength down, tech cost minus 5%. Giving us national tax modifier, stability cost modifier. You know what? We'll go for it. Slavery now banned in the Bulgar Empire and other countries likely to follow suit. It seems that the transatlantic slave trade is seeing a sharp decline. Okay. I think this might be the end of the Byzantine Empire, or close to it. Bribes growing more accepted. What is the difference between an honest man and a fool? The fool doesn't know he is being swindled. So goes an increasingly common saying in the Bulgar Empire, the spirit of which is proven through a more sinister change in the social fabric. Bribes are beginning to be seen as a natural consequence of the market, where any action carries a price. Those who refuse to take bribes are viewed as precisely what the saying suggests, fools. Worse than fools, since they are deliberately refusing money that could be theirs. Merciful, since they are the consequence of this cynicism is that any form of power truly corrupts, and no one who believes it is immune. I don't know how that sentence works. Not even the Empress. It's still just a saying. Regain some corruption. We should be able to root that out relatively effectively. Trade good producing Calabar, tropical wood. Gabon, change the fish. Great advisor and employee has died. We need to stand down the forts. I need an advisor, diplomatic relations, trade efficiency. We'll go with you, trade efficiency. We're about to have enough points to do this. Faster colonists. We'll actually need to send out the colonists. In which we can do. And it might seem a bit odd. We can send out our colonists over there. Is there any land over here we can send colonists to? No. We can purchase an ability. Liberty Design, same continent subjects, down by 25%. We don't have any of those. Ignore coring distance, yes. Global naval engagement plus 20%. Not everybody agrees with religious doctrine. Some people are complaining loudly, calling our approach to modern ideas narrow-minded and arguing the claim to ancient philosophy is regressive nonsense. We lose a stability point. That's very irritating. We need to get that back. Reduce the liberty desire from our subjects. We'll do that. Status Merchant Guild does not rest on the same ultra. Yeah, we've had this. They gained some influence, it looks like. Alright, you guys drill. You drill. What is our army professionalism at, by the way? 65.83%. Kiev has embraced the Enlightenment. We need to increase our land force limit. So I need a bigger army. Conscription Center. Get a couple of those built. Syria has declared war on revolutionary Byzantium. Everybody's piling on. I really do need to see if I can force them to change their religion. I probably would have to go to war with them to enforce religion. Buzan took and his family, a merchant family from Smolensk, has come to greatly expand our long-range trade with the Iroquois by successfully establishing themselves in both. Okay. We gain trade power in the Gulf of St. Lawrence. Yes, please. Military access from Syria? No. Alright, next month we at least should be able to get up to neutral stability. We're going to need 55 more points to increase to +1 again. Peace has embraced the Enlightenment. Okay, Kiev took a large chunk of Byzantium. That's getting a bit goofy looking. We've been informed of our diplomat in the Iroquois was discovered. Can we do anything with this spy network? I don't think I need to fabricate any claims, but I would like to support rebels and steal maps and all that stuff like that. Alright. The Archipelago Frigate. Interesting. Let's see, what else do we get? We get make corrupt officials, trade range plus 20%, trade efficiency plus 2%. Okay. Grand Shipyard. Upgrade our ships. Need 90 more ducats to upgrade the ships. Our country is going through an extensive social reorganization. Aristocratic lands are hugely being reduced, and promises have been made to lessen the peasants' burden, a consequence of the liberation of the serfs, who compose a large part of our population, is the hostile reaction of the nobles in our realm. Go through with the form. Lose base production, gain legitimacy, or lose legitimacy. We'll lose legitimacy. I mean, it'll climb back up eventually. Japan has declared war on Mongolia. Mongolia is not doing so well. Fine by me. Alright, but we are at the end of the episode, so we're going to go ahead and end it here. And so we'll see how things play out. We'll see what happens to Byzantium. We have a couple more years. No. Yeah, a couple more years left on our truce with the Iroquois. I'm thinking we might need to push more troops out there before we're going to go to war again. I mean, we can send another army. I would really like to take advantage of if anybody else decides to attack them. But we'll see how it goes. And we'll make that decision when we get there. Got a couple more years to think about it. Alright, but for now, we'll go ahead and here, as I said. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment. And I will see you next time.